The Quarantine Happy Hour with your host, DJ Swin, aka James Smoutherson. So let's get things started. Hey, and welcome to the Quarantine Happy Hour. I am your host, DJ Swin, aka James Jr., aka James SWINSON, and we got an awesome show for you tonight. I have three special guests on the show, on the panel tonight. Can't wait to get started with them. I have the legendary Carl Malcolm, reggae artist, here tonight. I have Sakelo Smoutherson, which is just getting his career off with his clothing line. And he's up here tonight as well, and he's doing phenomenal. And I have the legendary Lawyer Johnson in the house tonight. and here he is, you guys. Here he is. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man. You know, treading lightly and staying out of people's way. That's all I'm doing.
And that's all we can do, my brother, is stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Yeah. That's what we do. And
what's going on with you, man? I see you got the quarantine happy hour, going on. I mean, it's kind of I can't say if I had to say would James Jr. do something like this, I'd say yeah, he'll probably you are in the spotlight type of person, so I say, yeah, man, you are always in the front, and that's a good thing, brother.
And I love to do it, man. I love to do it. But let's talk about you, Lawyer Johnson. And you got your show too, brother. You got the Lawyer Johnson Talk radio show going on right now. You also got your other show on deck. First, let me ask you a question about the Lawyer Johnson Talk radio show.
Oh man, the Lawyer Johnson Talk radio show, man, is just a show that was created to interview like celebrities, and my thing is, I'm interviewing comedians. I'm also interviewing individuals that's in the community that's doing positive things. I'm just interviewing the everyday life people that have a dream and they're living their purpose in life. That's basically what I'm doing with my the Lawyer Johnson Talk radio show. As far as the On Deck show, that is a whole different category. It's a culture-driven show. It's about talking about everyday events. It's about talking about things that people don't want to talk about, but they want to talk about it, but they can't because they're too shy to talk about it because people might cringe or look down on them. So I have an awesome guest. Her name is Jasmine Jackson, and she's my co-host. And we just, we go off the charts on everything: relationships, sex. Would you date an individual that's broke in a relationship? Do y'all share money? It's just a whole bunch of topics of discussion that we get into.
Yeah, well, I've seen the show, man, and for those of you who haven't seen the show, you need to tune into his show. It's the Lawyer Johnson Talk radio show, and also On Deck with Jasmine Jackson and Lawyer Johnson, his co-host, and so forth. And it's an awesome show, I have to tell you. But when you were just talking about On Deck, how you talk about everything, that's a lot like this show. We talk about pretty much some of everything. We get into politics, we get into relationships, and just like you, I also interview small businesses and other things of that nature. So but I found out that when you're doing things like politics, how sticky that can be. Yeah. I had a guy up here, man, because I known him for a long time. We both started doing like karaoke at the time. I was a karaoke DJ. He was another karaoke DJ, same place, different night. And we became friends through that. But on his page, he opened a piano dueling bar, and on he posts a lot of things that I'm not gonna say I took offense to. but
It just hit a nerve.
yeah, I was just kind of questionable. I'm like, let's talk about this. And he agreed. And I had two other guys who was on the show. I don't know if you can hear this baby in the background, but that's
It's
my
all good,
grandson
man. Yeah.
tonight. I
Congrats
got
on
it
your
with me.
grandson, man. You
Yeah.
know.
But yeah, man, we was talking. I had other two guests up there, two very well-known businessmen in their area, and he didn't know them, and we had a conversation after the fact, and he felt like they were racist. So that's what I'm saying. I love having conversations like this because we
Yeah.
all have a right to disagree. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
our.
but you have to open up that discussion. People have to dialogue to get their point of view on the
Mhm.
table. We might not. We're going to agree with some things. We're going to disagree with some things. But at the end of the day, everybody are entitled to their own opinions, their own school of thoughts, and however they live their life, that's on them. If they do something that's out of the realms of their moral compass, I just know that's a thing that they're gonna have to deal with when the day comes. For the day of judgment, they're gonna have to deal with God on that one. So I
Yeah, for
mean,
sure.
hey,
For sure. And let me also say, man, you know, let me ask you this question first of all.
okay.
Can you think of one of your shows? What sticks out the most in one of your shows that you can never ever forget as far as everything? You know what, man? I'm sorry. I'm gonna edit this anyway.
Man, don't worry about it. Go, man.
Okay.
When people understand,
All right.
everybody have kids. Don't
Hold on
worry
one
about it. You don't have to
second.
do that, man. I can still hear you and I can still respond. So don't worry about the
Okay.
kid. Let the kid be the kid.
Yeah. So, now, what sticks out the most? Think about one of your shows, like, because for me, it's that show, and it was kind of deep,
Hmm.
and one of your shows. Which can you think of one that sticks out more than the other?
The Aries, comedian Aries Spears. My interview with him. I'm a big fan of Aries Spears. Um,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm also a student. When I get around among my legendary peers, I'm like a student. I'm a sponge, and I was just so I was just so entrenched into the interview that I forgot that I was interviewing him, and and he got so deep about the politics um in Hollywood, and he was telling me like I asked him the question if he could look back at the older if he could look at the younger Aries Spears, if he can go back in time and look at the younger Aries Spears, what advice would he give him? And he was like, I would tell him, don't be so powerful, you know what I'm saying, powerful to people, because that kind of shut the doors on him as far as getting, movie gigs in Hollywood. Because as well as I know, he was in Jerry Maguire.
Yeah,
He was in a whole
he was
bunch
in
of
a lot.
movies,
Yeah, quite a
man.
few
A lot of
movies.
movies. Yeah, he was. He was also on a couple of episodes on Different World, Malcolm X. He was on a whole bunch of stuff, but he over the years he just became so outspoken where Hollywood closed the door on him, and he said um, that was one of the things that he wished he wouldn't have done. He wished he would have just let his career peak to a level, whereas he was making so much money, he had so much value in Hollywood that he could speak on, matters that's happening right now with the Black Lives Matter movement, and all the racial injustice that's going on in America. He would have had a stronger voice like Kevin Hart, and he gave the example of Kevin Hart. He said Kevin Hart is so huge right now that if he say something, Hollywood wouldn't say too much because he brings them so much money. And he said he wish he would have had done that, but he didn't. I mean, the conversation just got so deep, and I asked him, I was like, oh, I said, but people always tell us to keep it real, and then when we keep it real, this is happening. I was like, so what should I do? He's like, man, I don't know what to tell you. Only thing I can tell you from my experience, um, know what you're dealing with and know what you're trying to get to. And it got so deep, man. Like you could tell that it was a deep conversation. It was a deep conversation.
Right.
It wasn't about no comedy. It was a brother that was breaking down the foundation for me. He was breaking down everything. He was breaking everything down for me, trying to school me on what not to do, but still be civilized, in the comedy game, man. So that was one of the biggest interviews that I have done, and that made that I had that wow moment. So
Ari Spears, man, I'm a big fan of his too.
Genuine dude.
And yeah, man, and he's awesome comedian. God, he's so talented. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, this guy can impersonate just about anybody. But man, and on the same token, man, I receive what you're saying 100%. Because I have talked to people who was afraid to come on the show to talk about certain things, because they fear for what kind of backlash they'll get from it with the business that they were trying to do and what have you. So, man, I can totally relate to that. I try to keep it as professional, at the same time sincere as possible, and not be afraid. But on the same token, I don't want to offend anyone the wrong way. You know what I mean? Which it can easily happen, and it might be that wrong person that you offend. Because
But it's your show, though, bro. This is what I have been taught over the year with comedians that's in the game and they doing a thing. They say you have to be unapologetic for things that you say. They say you have to speak your truth. That's what makes comedians comedians. We always, go over the line. We speak our truth. Like, we are the only ones that's out here that's telling the truth. So, I mean, if that's your show and you feel like you have something to say and you have a narrative to push that narrative, man. You have to speak your truth. And when you go to bed late at night, you're not you're not undisturbed because you spoke your truth and
right.
you put out what you want to. That's your show. You can't let people dictate how your show is going to go. How can I say it? Your show is not predicated on what they feel or what they think. You are the controller of your show, and you let them chime in, and you go from there because that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So don't never be scared of what people are going to say. That's your show.
And
so people can see the fakeness. Yeah, just be real.
Something else, man. I always go out. I know I'm a little bit outspoken when I do things, but I am who I am. I can't please everybody. No person in this entire world can please everybody. But I love to do this, man, just like you. And I wish I was there to see you doing a little comedy tonight.
Yeah, I'm working on some new jokes, man. I'm working on some new stuff. I've been turning down gigs on a regular because I want to focus on my new material. My new material consists of me. It consists of me growing up in poverty. It consists of me being locked up for 5 years. It consists of me coming home and turning my life around and being the individual that I am right now. So I want, like you were just talking about, be yourself. Speak your truth. Live your purpose. And that's what Lawyer Johnson's going to be. When I get on stage, I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm going to tell everything about me because I don't have anything to hide. And that's how I have to live my life. I can't live my life in doubt that should I said this or should have I said this. And I don't want to live like that. I want to be that person that talk about everything that's going on in my life. So when somebody sit down and talk to me or they write an article, they know everything about me. I don't have anything hidden in the background because I'm living my truth and I'm being me on stage. I'm being Lawyer Johnson. I'm not being anyone else. I'm not fabricating anything. Everything that come out of my mouth is the truth.
Well, bro, I can tell you one thing. I'm very proud of you. I love what you do.
I appreciate it,
and
man.
you are damn good at what you do.
Man, I appreciate you as well, bro.
Hey, well, thank you, bro. Thank you. That's a lot. Hey, look, when you called,
and that's the reason why I called in.
Yeah, you called in a couple of weeks ago, man. You cracked me up talking about, man. I remember you used to walk around with a karate suit on, and I'm like, this dude, this dude. Yo. Let me ask you this, man. Is there any way that my viewers can actually see you? Can they see any of your shows? Like,
I'm working on new stuff. I promise that I'll send you a little snippet of some of my stuff. But it's just a little snippet. But right now, I'm working on new stuff, and I don't want you know my plans are, God willing, to come back to the borough. But I want to come back to the borough when I have enough um fire behind me.
bruh,
But
you come back to the borough, you
I
coming home. So don't wait.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to wait, man. But I want to shock people. I don't want
Yeah.
people to see what I'm doing right now. Because when I come, I know I gotta put everything. I gotta put everything out there, and I want people to go home and be like, "Yo, I can't believe it. This dude is doing this thing, and he just blew my mind." That's how I want to come. I can't come incorrect because the borough is unforgiving. You got to come right or don't come at all. It's just that certain level of respect that I have for Goldsboro, and it's like, and I hate to say it like that. I don't know if the younger generation understand this, but it's a certain swagger about being a cougar. Alumni. It's a certain swagger, and we put ourselves, we have a certain arrogance about us, and we
Yeah.
always be like that. You can put us
Yeah.
anywhere in the world, we have a certain swagger, a certain arrogance, and we hold ourselves at a high standard. You know that, like,
Yeah.
you look at every borough that been around us. When we was growing up, we don't care what football game we went to. You gonna know the Goldsboro was there. Okay, if it was a fight at the end of the
Yep.
night,
Yep.
and
That's
that's
the
how I gotta
truth, bruh.
come, man. Because I mean, the borough is held at a certain standard. We always had to be the everybody had to be the underdog when it came to the borough. No
Yep.
disrespect to Southern Wayne, the Eastern Wayne, and Charles B. Aycock, but Goldsboro was number one. And when we stepped up in the building, you felt our presence. And if it was time to fight, we was gonna fight. We didn't run for anybody.
Yep.
So
Hey,
that's how I
hey,
gotta come to the borough, man.
and you know what, man? I mean, now, from what I've seen, though, brother, you're already on a level. You're already on a level.
I appreciate that,
And
man.
you know, I'm not. I have learned this a long time ago because I've done a lot of things and I've been a lot of places. Because I was self-employed for quite some time and was doing very well.
Oh, that's good.
And I don't know, man. Goldsboro, you're never going to be good enough for Goldsboro. This is, I'm going to tell you, I'm just being honest. Goldsboro, man. Woo. Nobody is good enough for Goldsboro, man. I mean, and you are absolutely right. But, brother, I've seen where you are and the things that you've done. Dude, trust me, people of Goldsboro are proud of you. People of Goldsboro, what you were doing right now is big already, brother. And I know it's only going to get bigger. You know what I mean? If you just keep doing what it's going to get bigger. But, brother, you're already on a level that most can only imagine. That most will never even see in a lifetime.
You know what, and that's good, bro. But I never feel like I'm that big. That's the thing. Like, everybody else can feel like I'm big, and they can see that, I'm getting big. But I never check out and get comfortable with the accolades I have now. It's so much.
Oh, we can't do that.
And that come from me growing up in Goldsboro, and that comes from me growing up in Green Acres and Seymour Johnson home, and growing up in that poverty, and looking at them old ladies, old men, school teachers, all these individuals that invested so much into me. So it'll be a disservice to them for me to get comfortable and not bake the cake, put the icing on it, and cut it for them. Like, I gotta, like, I'm telling you, I have to. I always feel like I carry that weight on my shoulder, that I need to show people that you could come from nothing and make something, but at the same time spark some little child mind out there and let them know that they can do the impossible. So I can't stop. I can't get caught up into all the things I achieve now, because my purpose in life is greater than that, man. Because I have a vision that I need to come back to my community and uplift them and build scholarship programs and build rec centers in each one of those housing projects. Like, the purpose is bigger than me, you know. It ain't about the money. It's about me doing what God is building me up to become. So,
I feel you, man.
That's how I look at it. I always look at it. I don't look at all that fame. Like, so what? You know what I'm saying? I love Eric Spears. That's my dude, you know. And, you know, and that brother blessed me. But I know by God opening the doors for me to interview him and Tone Bell and Jackie Fabulous and all these wonderful individuals, it's just a testimony that God wants me to do something big to, you know, help out people. And I'm down for that. You know, and if it takes for me to get my every last drop to do it, then, you know, so be it.
Hey, man. Well, like I said before, brother, I mean, I am so proud of you personally.
Appreciate it, man.
And what you're doing, and you know, I could tell you speak is straight humbleness from your heart. And when you speak, everything that you're saying, I know that you're sincere in every word that you just said. And man, I wish you nothing but the best of blessings, man. Not the best of luck.
Make sure when you go to church.
Hey, here's the thing.
Make sure you throw a prayer there for me, man.
Well, here's the thing. You know, it's not all about church. It's all about your relationship with the Lord. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And when I talk to the Lord, I talk to the Lord. I don't talk to a congregation. I don't talk because he deals with me, you know, and we have to have that relationship with the Lord, you know, and I do. And like I said, I don't, you know, I will never judge. Like they say, let he without sin cast the first stone. I don't judge anyone, you know. People gonna judge us regardless, man. And you know, as far as Goldsboro goes, then the Goldsboro,
man.
we
my heart, man.
We are something. We are special. We are special breed, man.
We are.
Here in the borough. Matter of fact, this is the hardest crowd to win over. Goldsboro. Now, if you can win Goldsboro over,
but would you have it any other way though?
No, you know what? It does make you work that much harder, man. It make you work just that much harder. You know what I mean? Make you want to get out there just to prove. You know, I know some people say ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, but we do because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have anything to prove. I like to do this. I want to be good at doing this. And man, you know, I like having relationships, man, with people in general. I'm a people person. I'm in sales. I'm still in sales and I'm damn good. You know what I mean? There's never been a place where, you know, I've ever, you know, done sales, even if I'm working for someone like right now, which I am, that they be like, well, who your top salesman? Oh, my name coming up. My name coming up. You know, with the top sales guys in there. I mean, you can't leave out James SWINSON. You know what I mean? But you so right. I never really even looked at it like that, lawyer man. Yeah. You know, about because
I've been checking out.
Go ahead.
You gotta look at it, bro. You have to. You have to acknowledge your blessings as well, because I follow your little nephew, and he's doing tremendous things. I've been watching him for a long time. Yeah, he started credit counseling business.
Yeah, man.
He started buying land, but it looked like he's a reflection of you because he give you a big shout out. Like, man, big shout out to my uncle, man. He always smooth, but we have to be mindful of everything we do, and we have to live by example. We have to show people how we move so it give them that ability to want to move like us. You know, we can't save everybody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
At least we can leave a blueprint behind that somebody can follow, and you know, get themselves in the game.
Yeah,
but if
do
they
our
don't have
part.
that blueprint, how they gonna get there? Yeah,
exactly. We gotta do our part. That's another reason why I do this show, man. Is because I try to help any small business. any artist that's trying to break in, trying to be heard. You know what I mean? Comedians like yourself. You know, if somebody else got a show, like I want to help, because what we have to do is help each other. Now, I'm not a Muslim, but I really like Louis Farrakhan.
The discipline,
and
the ideology. Yeah.
Man, there's some of the things I have heard him speak live, you know, and if people would just stick together, our community have more power than they will ever know. But the ugly seed has been planted so long ago that people have failed for the plan that was put in place for them. You see what I'm saying? And which makes it a little bit harder for our community sometimes. That's why we have so much black on black crime. That's why, you know, the plan is working accordingly. But it's guys like us. It's guys like us that try to give other people, motivate them, help them out any way we can, just playing our part. Our part of, my responsibility. Like you said, we can't save everyone, but we can, everybody. Yeah, we can definitely though, do our part, man, in our communities, do our part, for all of these people who are trying to do something, because I'm still sitting here learning, man, on a day-to-day basis. I learned something from you earlier tonight. I gotta hurry up because the show is about to start in just a minute, and I gotta start that on time. But hey, look, lawyer, please come back and do this with me again next week. Is that possible?
I don't know about next week because I have so many things I got to get done next week.
Well, let's get together soon.
I'll call in. Yeah, we'll get together soon.
All right.
Maybe whenever I sneak into town, man, we can sit down and do an interview.
That's what's up.
The borough interview.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. All right. Well, listen, y'all heard it right here. My homeboy, Lawyer Johnson. And we will see him again. Thank y'all for joining us. Well, not thanks. I got the other two guests that are coming on tonight. I knew he was going to start laughing. Listen, stay tuned for the next two guests right after these quick commercials, and we'll be right back, y'all.
All right, man. Peace out, bro.
Peace, bro.
All right, man.
Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. With Bang Bang Tea, you're going to experience an increase in sensitivity that will make your sexual encounters extremely pleasurable. Your energy levels are going to soar. Your sexual desire is going to skyrocket. And the level of enjoyment is going to keep you going as long as you and your partner desire. If you're looking to maintain an active, pleasurable sex life and have a long-lasting, more fulfilling sex, then Bang Bang Tea is for you. The benefits for this sexual enhancer tea is for both males and females. The Bang Bang Tea stimulates your sexual hormones within 30 to 45 minutes. For women, it gives you an increased feeling of sexual sensitivity. Men, it gives them that solid, natural feeling, erection. It also promotes penis growth. Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. High IQ is a lifestyle, not just a brand. It's a way of living, growing, and cultivating the life you want to live, not the life you have to live. High IQ for the conscious smoker. And we are back once again on the Quarantine Happy Hour. And our next guest is Mr. Sakelo Smoutherson, my brother, my main man. And listen, he is the owner, operator, and founder of High IQ Clothing and Apparel. Y'all give it up for my homeboy, Sakelo Smoutherson. What's up, Kilo? What's happening, bruh?
What's going on, James? What's going on, my brother?
Hey, man, not much. How's life been treating you?
Man, I can't complain. I'm just floating through this thing, man. That's it.
I feel you. Hey, yo, man, let's talk about High IQ, all right? Now, the question I want to ask you about High IQ is, where did you get the idea, High IQ? Where did it come from?
Man, to be honest with you, I was leasing trucks, and I was driving trucks. And I was going from state to state. I was all the way in California, San Diego, just moving around, and I'm going to these different places. I'm getting this treat, So at the end of every night, when I'm done for the day, I start I had a little spot in my truck. I can say that now I ain't driving trucks no more, but I got a little spot in the truck. I used to go up in there and get my little stuff out at the end of the night and just smoke. And one night I pulled into Ohio or something. I can't remember what state it was, but I remember pulling in one night and I was like, I'm done for the day. And I smoked. And I was in an area where trucks were coming by real fast. And I was like, this one truck was real close to me. I was like, man, this truck about to hit me, but it went past. And I looked at it and I said, he flying like a bat out of hell. And then I sat there and thought about it. I was like, a bat out of hell? I was like, how the hell is a bat getting hell? And I started asking all these questions about the damn bat. So I'm like, man, this damn weed, I'm telling you. It makes me think so different, bro. Makes you go out there. That's what I like about it.
Hey, yo, so hence, because I'm thinking about what you just said. You said a bat out of hell. How does a bat come out of hell? I know where you're coming from when you say that. So it's High IQ.
Yeah,
so,
High IQ.
So High IQ came from that moment at that time, right?
That moment, man. I still got the writing, man. I just start sketching it down on a piece of paper. I think it was on a receipt or something like that. And I started sketching it down, and it started as an idea, and it moved into where I am today, man. And it's got unlimited possibilities. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yo, man, I am definitely a big fan. I do have a sweatsuit. I'm sorry I ain't have it on tonight. I have a sweatsuit. I have a sweatshirt. And I don't have it on tonight. I don't know, what I was thinking. But, I'm a big supporter of yours. High IQ, y'all, just for those of you who don't know what a high IQ is, check this out real quick. I want to show y'all something. Y'all got to check this out, all right? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to come right back to my boy, Kilo, because I call him Kilo. Even though his name is Sakelo, I call him Kilo because that's Kilo to me, all right? But check this out, y'all. High IQ is a lifestyle, not just a brand. It's a way of living, growing, and cultivating the life you want to live, not the life you have to live. High IQ for the conscious smoker. Yo, we are back. That's High IQ, y'all. He got mad gear. It looks good and it makes sense. I love that, man. And let's talk about your launch party. You got a launch party coming out. Even though you already mad sales, the buzz is in the air. There's a few celebrities who wear your product. It's out there like that, and it's booming right now. And I'm so very proud of you, proud to know you, proud of you to be like family to me, man. That's what you are. You're my little brother, but you are doing very well with it. Let's talk about your launch party, which will be on 420. And for those of you who don't know what 420 means, then you're probably not invited, okay? So 420, that's April 20th, y'all, in Charlotte. Tell us a little bit about your launch party and what we can expect at your party.
Mainly, man, to be honest with you, it's going to be more of a celebration than a party. It's going to be something where the people that supported me or want to support me, they come out, and it's going to be something that everybody's going to be able to get something. I'm going to have a little lotto where they get tickets in the beginning, a raffle. I'm going to have a raffle where you can win some clothing and stuff like that.
Wow.
It's going to be something fun. I'm going to have a few models walking around with the gear on, and we have a bar. The bar, you'll be able to get drinks there. Something everybody can come to and just chill. Hopefully everybody be high, because that's what I'm going to be.
Hence 420, high IQ. When he say high, he's saying high IQ. So if you high, we hope your IQ is also in that same space, in that same airspace. Your IQ need to be there. You know what I mean? Because some people can't do it. You know what I mean?
It ain't for everybody.
It ain't for everybody. But the gear, the apparel, and the clothing is definitely for everybody. And y'all saw on the commercial, the High IQ logo and everything. I mean, it's blazing, y'all, in Charlotte. It's blazing in LA. It's blazing in New York. It's blazing in Maryland, DC, Virginia. It's blazing like that. You know what I mean? It's all about. Hey man, thanks for my gear. I ain't trying to make nobody mad, but my gear was a gift. Cause you know what I'm saying, that's my little brother right there, you know what I mean? But he's also a supporter of my product too, the Bang Bang Tee. But we ain't gonna get into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We ain't even gonna get into that. All right, but y'all will see the commercial. Stay tuned on the show. Y'all know you probably already seen the commercial tonight, but anyway, Kilo. So tell me a little bit more about you. Tell the viewers a little bit more about you. So where are you from originally?
I'm from Concord, North Carolina, man. It's like right below Charlotte. Probably like 30 minutes from Charlotte. Zone 134, the Black Bottom.
I got you. I got you, real brother. All right. And I know your best friend just so happens to be, my nephew, Jomo Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Him and Ray Ferris, they're my two besties.
Hey, look, we're going to send a shout out to both of them. What's up, fellas? What's going on with y'all? I know they watching the show tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, man, look, high IQ, y'all. You just don't know. Again, listen, take one more look at this. I got to show it to y'all because it's so quick and it's so fast. I want y'all to look at this gear one more time, and then you'll see why it's so hot. Pay attention, all right? Because those two eyes in there, those two eyes are actually jizzes. All right, check this out, y'all. Check it out one more time. High IQ is a lifestyle, not just a brand. It's a way of living, growing, and cultivating the life you want to live, not the life you have to live. High IQ for the conscious smoker. High IQ, y'all. High IQ. And it's for the conscious smoker. And it's not for the life that you have to live. It's for the life that you want to live. That's your logo, right?
That's it, man. That's it. Live how you want to live.
Hey, so let me ask you this question, Kilo. Are you living how you want to live?
I'm living how I want to live, bro.
And that's what matters. And like I said, y'all, the product is booming. The product is booming. And listen, I'm going to show y'all this flyer here. All right. And just so you know, let me slide this back down. All right. Just so you know, this is the flyer for the party in Charlotte, 420, which is April 20th this year. If you want to attend, just get with Kilo. His number is right here on the bottom. All right. There's an entry fee of $14.20. Yo, listen, he's going all the way with this. Yo, I love that, bro. I love that.
Thank you.
And the number is 704-956-8716. Again, that number is 956-8716. Kilo, tell them the number one more time.
That's 704-956-8716.
Listen, if y'all want to attend, trust me, this is an event you definitely don't want to miss. So no matter where you are, I know everybody tired of being quarantined. We getting our shots now. So more and more people are getting a little bit more relaxed. You still got to be careful. You still got to mask up. And we are saying when you come here, mask up as well. You know, we want a safe party. But at the same time, we want, we just kind of want to get out, enjoy ourselves. Check out the party, which once again will be in Charlotte. All right. And you can also find more information out at www.buyiq.com. Again, that's www.buyiq.com. All right. And y'all definitely want to check us out. I'll be there. As a matter of fact, we're going to be live there. And we will have videos going on. We got models going on. I know Kilo want me to work and do videos and all that stuff. And I will have the cameras going.
It's all good, man. Whatever you can do.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm going to be right there, man. You know I got your back. You know I got your support. I love the gear. Just continue to do what you're doing, man. And continue, like, I said, I don't have a high IQ hat, though. I don't know why I ain't received that in my package, but,
I got you. My favorite word.
This is supposed to be high IQ right here. Look, instead, it's black. It's got Philadelphia 76ers. And the only reason why is I got this particular hat on tonight because it's just matching, because everybody know I'm a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm the other King James. Y'all know who I am. I'm the other King James. But I'm a Lakers fan. That's what it is, Yeah. But, hey, man, thanks for being on the quarantine happy hour. You know what I mean?
Problem,
this is what we do. Kilo will be back too, y'all, by the way, because there's a lot of other things with High IQ that he's doing and that he's launching, and that, the quarantine happy hour will definitely be a part of all the way through. He's doing so well. I mean, you're doing so well with your sales. It's ridiculous. It's crazy that you had to get so much help because so many people are ordering from you right now. It's just a blessing for you. Yes, I mean, how's that feeling, man? How's that feeling right now? Because, you've been with me. Actually, you've been with me on the road. And, we have done some iconic things, out there. I mean, you've seen big money. You've seen it with your own eyes. Big money being made. So, how's that feeling to you right now?
Man, I'm grateful. I put it like that. I'm grateful. I'm happy. It's a lot of people that's supporting me. And I mean, family members, friends, cousins. I mean, it's a lot of people. I got friends in Colorado, DC, New York, Ohio, Mexico. I got friends all over, man. Israel, and they just
Oh yeah, big
everybody's
shout out to your boy in Israel.
yeah, yeah. I got peoples, man. I got good people
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. You really do, man. But you deserve it, and you got good people supporting you because you're a good person, and you have supported everyone else. It's your time, and it is your turn. And you deserve every bit of what you're getting right now, all the blessings that you're receiving. You deserve all of that, man. You deserve all of that. And for those of you who don't know this cat like I know him, this is dude, on a scale from 1 to 10, as far as your personality and as far as just the type dude that you are, man, I give you a 12. Seriously, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know my entire family. You like I said, you Jomo's best. You my nephew, Jomo's best friend.
Yep.
And I know when he introduced me to you personally, I said, "Damn, I like that kid, dude. I don't know where he come from, but I like that kid." And you ain't never strayed away. I had some of my best times in my entire life with you. You know what I mean? We actually, y'all, we can tell you stories. We have stories that we can tell. We can tell you stories with this guy right here. I mean, look, let me point the other way. This guy right here, we can tell you stories that will keep you up. Oh no, right now, okay, it's a different time because this is pre-recorded, but we can tell you stories that keep you woke until the dawn, and it will all be very interesting and funny and fun. And, we've done these things, and, so, here we are. You see that big smile on his face, y'all?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Kilo, a lot of people don't. All right, when I tell a lot of people that we was out one night and I was hanging with Shaquille O'Neal, at the what was the name of that place? It was the in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. At the time, it was called the Kryptonite. Yeah, Kryptonite. Yeah. A lot of people don't believe it. I'm like, yo, bro, it happened. Okay, what can I say? That's how it was. That's how we rolled. Everywhere we went, we've been. Let me just put this out there before I let you go.
All right.
We have been all over the place. Me and this guy. We have been all over the place in places whereas there were lines wrapped around buildings, celebrities in the place, and we go straight to the front, no wait. People looking at us, gritting on us because they don't know us. We're not famous. They don't know us, but we going straight through, but everybody wondering, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? And that's how we were always going to roll. That's how we're going to continue to roll. I'm here in Goldsboro. This is the resting place. This is where I go. I lay my head and I go to work. I still do work. You know what I mean? I don't just, I do have my own businesses. I'm at my other businesses, but I don't get out there like I used to. Like, I don't go and open up, I go to, I like benefits and, all that kind of stuff. But look, Kilo, you do what you're doing because, it's probably, anyway, that's a different, a whole different show. We're going to get on that show. I'm going to invite you on that show. We do that show.
Okay.
I ain't even going to speak on that part right now, but this is what it is. So, I don't do that here, even though when I go places here, I'm good. I ain't paying no money. I'm not paying no money for nobody club. Listen, y'all might, but I'm not, because a lot of times I'm doing entertainment there for you. You know what I'm saying? So, we just don't pay when we go to places because, you know what I mean? We make you smile, and that's what we go, and that's what we do no matter where we go when we go on. That's it. But I'm so proud of you, bro. This moment is all about you. This right here is also for you. One more again. Let me turn that big round of applause up for you. You keep doing what you do. Don't you never stop. And don't you never stop doing what you're doing. And, yo, man, make billions, bro, which I know you will. Make billions. Y'all, once again, y'all show some love for my homeboy, my little brother right here, Sakelo Smoutherson. Give him a big hand. And, Kilo, we'll see you next time. on the next show. And we'll definitely see you on 420 in Charlotte.
Yes, sir.
For, your launch party. All right, brother. Peace.
All right, bro.
We'll see y'all next time. Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. With Bang Bang Tea, you're going to experience an increase in sensitivity that will make your sexual encounters extremely pleasurable. Your energy levels are going to soar. Your sexual desire is going to skyrocket. And the level of enjoyment is going to keep you going as long as you and your partner desire. If you're looking to maintain an active, pleasurable sex life and have a long-lasting, more fulfilling sex, then Bang Bang Tea is for you. The benefits for this sexual enhancer tea is for both males and females. The Bang Bang Tea stimulates your sexual hormones within 30 to 45 minutes. For women, it gives you an increased feeling of sexual sensitivity. Men, it gives them that solid, natural feeling, erection. It also promotes penis growth. Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. High IQ is a lifestyle, not just a brand. It's a way of living, growing, and cultivating the life you want to live, not the life you have to live. High IQ for the conscious smoker. And welcome back to the Quarantine Happy Hour. I have another very special guest tonight. He's my brethren, my brother, Mr. Carl Malcolm. He is the founder also of the Positive Vibration Band. He has worked with such people as Jimmy Cliff, Maxi Priest, Shinehead. He's even worked with Dennis Brown, Freddie McGregor, amongst just, those are just some of the names. It's so many artists that he's worked with. And you guys, this is my man, Carl Malcolm. Welcome to the show, Carl. So glad to have you back once again, my brother. So glad to have you back, man. How have you been?
Been busy. I'm trying to stay safe at the same time.
Oh, for sure. In these times, we definitely have to play it safe, my brother. And I know you have definitely been busy at the same time. You know, we need what you offer, and we need what you do, and we need what you give us, especially in times like this, man. And, you know, I'm so honored and privileged to talk with you once again. And, you know, tonight, I want to talk to you about your new release, Deeper Pockets. Yeah. Man, tell me about Deeper Pockets. What made you come up with that song when you came up with it? And, you know, what inspired you on that one?
Well, it's nothing new that, you know, everybody wants money, especially, you know, women these days. They want a man who can give them some sort of financial stability or security. So, you know, if you have money, you can attract woman quicker than a man without some money. Bottom line. So, you know, it's just it's a gimmick and it's controversy at the same time. It's reality.
Yeah, it is definitely reality. Before we go any further, let me show our viewers what we're talking about. Deeper Pockets, y'all. This is the video. Check this out, y'all, because it's definitely right now it's about to be one of my favorites. Y'all got to check this video out. Check it out, y'all.
Say she can't make love on hungry belly. no. A matter of fact, she won't make love at all if you don't have money. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have deep pocket, you not say a thing. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have plenty money, you can't run things. No, I miss the water after the well done dry. She left me for another. Lots of tears fell from my eyes. I know she would not stick around. I couldn't buy her uptown and downtown. Say she was unhappy, but I know it's because of money. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have deep pocket, you not say a thing, no. Deep a pocket I carry this way. Yes. If you don't have plenty money, and you can't run things. Just the other day, we went shopping in the mall. Must get another girl, I can't afford this one at all. She wanted everything that a greedy eyes could see. Had to keep reminding her, my money don't grow on trees. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have deep pocket, no, you not say a thing, no. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have plenty money, you can't run things. She run horse and land, car, boat and helicopter. Fingernails so long, she can't even peel banana. Never work a day in her life, but she want to be a millionaire's wife. So she gone to find greener pasta. My little mask can't hold her no longer. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have deep pocket, man, you not say a thing, no. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have plenty money, you can't run things, me say. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have plenty money, no, you not say a thing. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have plenty money, you can't ride a rhythm. No, I miss the water after the well done dry. She left me for another. Lots of tears falling from my eyes. I know she would not stick around. I couldn't buy her uptown and downtown. Said she was unhappy, but I know it's because of money. Deep a pocket I carry this way. And if you don't have deep pocket, you not say a thing, no. Deep a pocket I carry this way.
Yo, we are back once again, man. Hey, and once again, you guys, I am joined right now on the line is the legendary Carl Malcolm. He's known around the world. The UK just gave this man, this artist right here, the legendary Carl Malcolm. He received some awards last year. In 2020 and 2019, actually. Was it 2020 or 2019, Carl?
I got one in 2019 and I got three in 20.
Wow. And, you know, I'm so honored, like I said, once again, man, to have you here. I'm honored to know you as a true friend, as a, you know, a personal friend of mine. And, you know.
We go back a long time.
Yeah, for a long time.
Days I used to perform on the roof, and Sunday nights I used to come and do hold the mic and stuff like that. Now the guys around here I used to come and hold the mic. I remember those days, roof days.
Yeah, the rooftop cafe.
Yeah, man.
And Tacoma Park, right?
Park, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember that one. How can I forget? That's when we met, like you said. And
Yeah.
and I wanted to go on one night, and I was so shy. I told you when I went up when we first met. You said, "Man, what's your name?" And I told you, just call me, introduce me as Shy Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you got the name from.
Yup, Shy Boy.
You know, I'm a phone shy guy. Name shy guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memories, man.
Because there was so many talented artists in there that night that you were your band Positive Vibrations was providing the music for
Yeah, well,
anybody.
that was a program that I decided really wanted to do was to get a lot of musicians around Washington D.C. Young aspiring artists who don't have the platform to work on and to expose their talent. So I formed that Sunday night thing. I had a band. On Tuesdays I would have rehearsals selection of people who want to perform Sunday night, and then they would come to practice on Tuesday nights, and I would select a certain amount and showcase them Sunday night. So every Sunday night start be a very packed house because word started to get around and people started to come from New York and come from various adjoining cities just to come be a part of the program.
I have
So
to admit, man,
it broke with a big program, at that time.
I have to admit because I had heard some of the most talented artists I have ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
At the rooftop. I mean, it was so amazing. It was phenomenal because just to name, I'm gonna name a couple, and I know they aren't still with us right now, but I gotta name them because they were so phenomenal. Notchless, number one.
Yeah, he passed on.
Yeah, and Willie Paul.
Willie Paul,
I know.
General Taker.
Yeah, and I know both of them was passed, man, but I've never heard. I mean, right now to this day, that talent, those guys, man, I miss them truly, dearly. They were also friends of mine, and I have to, I want to, just send a special shout out to them. May they rest in peace. And you did that. And let me ask you this, man. I mean, and there was plenty of others. Intellect Keith, there was Mad Max, there was so many others. Oh my God, man. And they were all so talented.
Yeah.
That's when I approached you. I said, yo, man, introduce me as a Shy Guy, because these guys, what they were doing was so awesome. I mean, but let me ask you this question. Have you ever thought about doing that again for the talent there in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia area?
I think I've changed so much, it's not like you can find guys who are not, okay, a lot of younger guys. The music's changed to a point where I'm not involved with that type of music, mostly dancehall.
Right.
And the dancehall music carries a certain types of language and certain type of lifestyle that I'm too old for that. So unless I can find people who are willing to, work with roots rock reggae, lovers reggae,
Yeah.
which is more my age group. I'm in my 70s, so I can't really go and do the wind up dance and the shake up dance like I see young ones doing. That's their thing. So I think that I don't think I would be able. I don't think I would be able, and I don't think I really want to get back to that stage where I have different people coming, and I haven't got the time to go through that process again. Really, I wouldn't have the time to do a program like that.
Right, right.
Consistently, because as soon as things open, I'm going back on the road.
Right, yeah, and that's another thing. I know, like once this this pandemic, which has caused this quarantine to truly, kind of open back up all the venues, you'll be going, traveling around the world again.
Yes, and that this pandemic, sometimes I look at it as a blessing, because it gives you time to sit down and look up your life and see what you need to change, and you can spend some more time with children,
Yeah.
Kids, as kids scatter all over the place. I didn't get, sometimes we sit on talk for hours now. That never used to happen, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
FaceTime each other, and like it's closer, even though my kids are around me, we have time to spend with each other. And give me time to write and focus and relax. I moved from where I used to live. I live in Virginia now. I built a house down here in the Triangle, and it's more like more like country living to me.
Right, right.
That's what I like. I love it because it gives me time to stay away from the hustle and bustle of the city and just concentrate on living itself. Healthy foods, exercise, right, and music, 24/7 music. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And that's been your life.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm at a good place. I'm very happy with and
it's beautiful.
The song, the latest song now is making a big hit all over the world. So I'll be ready for the road. I know it's gonna open a lot of doors for me. It's been opening a lot of doors for me, and people have been calling for various places, lining me up for for shows. So I'm gonna start doing something in May. We have about 3 shows lined up already in May, which is gonna be 2 of them is virtual. One is like from a distance, something like that, like you're on the stage performing, but everybody's in their cars and they turn it to a certain station and they can watch you and see something like that stuff.
Oh man, hey, listen, I will definitely be there. I'll be there. Listen, I got this thing called Oculus Quest, and it's virtual reality. And I just I just watched a show with Roots over the weekend. So I'll be at your show. Most likely I'll have my Quest. So I'll be front row with everybody else. And I'm looking forward to that. And I know you said it gave you time to write, but listen, understand, y'all. Look at this man in this picture right here. Okay, this is called Malcolm. All right, the legendary Carl Malcolm. What you're looking at. He just told you he was in his 70s. Yes, he is. When I met Carl was in his 50s. I think Carl had just turned 50.
Maybe, it's been a while, about over 20 years now.
It's over 20 years. Definitely over 20 years. It's probably somewhere around 28 years.
Something like that.
Yeah, when I first met you.
I remember about 94, 95, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. 94, 95. And I'm looking, what a lot of people don't know was that I named all these names like Jamie Cliff and Sean Head and Maxi Priest and all that stuff. But what they don't know is you done songs that have, other reggae artists that they may have heard if they didn't hear yours. These were your songs that you wrote and that you did, like songs called Fatty Bum Bum, Miss Wire Waist, No Gesturing. And the list goes on and on, you guys. All right, the list goes on and on. As a matter of fact, let me one of my favorites. Well, actually, I got too many favorites, and Carl know what I'm talking about when I say I got too many favorites. But I got one that I love so much. I gotta play this for you real quick, and I want to play this call. You might didn't know that I had this, but it's a live performance of you singing No Gesturing. All right, I got it. Let me play this. Y'all check this out. All right, and go to his page on Facebook. Call Malcolm. Look him up. Look him up. If you like reggae, if you love reggae, you definitely want to look up one of the pioneers. To me, he's a pioneer to me. All right, that's what he is to me in the game. So you definitely want to look him up. That's real. This is real roots reggae. Okay, lovers reggae. All right, check out this video. No Gesturing. Call Malcolm.
Like sweet wine. Hear this. Ladies. Hey.
Mother says that I should leave her alone. But how can I do that when I want her in my home? I watched her take her to boys and now she's my side. How can I forget her now when she can save my life? Sing, mommy, I love you, doctor. No gesturing, no one can make believe her. It's no gesturing. You can tell her anything. never let her out of my sight. Tell her how much I'm not her type, but one day she's gonna be my wife. Mommy, I love you, daughter. No, just a ring. No one can make me leave her. It's no, just a ring. She told me I should wait until you're 21, but you just don't understand. I'm a very impatient man. I won't let the horse run away before I go to close the gate. Now I don't believe in a promises. Promises can't fool my belief in. Mommy, I love you, daughter. No, just a ring. No one can make me leave her. It's no, just a ring now. No, 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 no. I'll never let her out of my sight. Tell her how much I'm not her type, but one day she's gonna be my wife. I love you, daughter. No, just a ring. No one can make me leave her. It's no, just a ring. You said a woman, I love you, daughter. No, just a ring. No one can make me leave her. It's no, just a ring.
Yes.
And listen, y'all, just so you know, all right, you know, we're back. Just so you know, the person, the drummer who's playing the drums, that's Anita, Malcolm. That's Carl's wife, who's so talented. I mean, she's out of this world. And the gentleman who was on the stage with the shades, that's actually Carl's son. And y'all, if you ever get an opportunity to see positive vibration, call Malcolm. If you hear those names, either one of those names, you definitely you definitely don't want to miss that show. It is a sight for the eyes, and they give a show. When I say they give a show, they give a show. You know, Carl Malcolm is so talented. You know, Carl, I just want to say, man, you know, for every show that I've ever seen, I've traveled with you and seen you in shows, and never one time did I see one show that I wasn't just appreciative of what I saw with my two eyes and heard with my two ears. And thank you.
I love this thing, you know, thank you for saying that. I put my life into my music because it's my living. So when I go out to perform, I go there to stop people from thinking about sad things in their lives. I go to give people enjoyment. See? So I get inspiration from God, and I want to pass it to the nation. So when I go out there, I put my all into a performance because I feel the people. I want them to feel me. So we become one, so that way they can understand every word I'm saying. Even though sometimes my accent gets in the way, being Jamaican, the music itself speaks for itself. The international music is international.
Definitely international. Definitely international. I've never seen a show that you did that I looked around and everybody, every show that I've ever seen you do, everybody in the crowd have appreciated it. You know, people get out their seats. They can't stop moving. You know, I loved every last one of them. Can't wait to see the next one. And let me, you know, I want to say this. We was talking. I said, man, I want to get in the studio with you.
Definitely, that can happen anytime.
All right. So, you know, definitely, I want to get in the studio with the family. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, we got to make that happen. We got to make that happen. You got to make that happen. I got to be a part of that. I mean,
Let it happen, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna hold you to that. Y'all heard it. My viewers heard that. They heard it.
Can make it happen.
They gonna hold you to it. I'm not the shy boy anymore. I'm not the shy guy. That's gone. I got rid of that a long time.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
About time, man. About time.
You helped me with that. So before we go, I want to ask you what's next. And I know you said you're about to go. You got a few shows lined up and everything. Outside of that, what do you see, and what would you like to see in the far future outside of what you already have planned in the future? What you just told our viewers, anyway.
Well, all I'm doing right now is I've got a new album. Matter of fact, I got a compilation of what we call EP with Glenn Washington and Otis Roberts and Nancy Collins. It's a 4-piece compilation. We're doing. It's coming out from the 3rd of May, April, I think. Tough Gang is gonna put that out.
Oh, I'll be looking for it.
Yeah, a song. I got a song on that EP called Mock Up, and that's a strong song too. It's suggestive, but it's very strong. That I expect great things with that song because people love it. Who hears it love it already, and it's a strong song. But there should be a follow-up for this one, Deeper Pocket.
Okay.
And so I have a whole album ready, about 14 tracks put down, but I'm not ready to put out a full album right now. I'm gonna wait until see what these records can do for me and build the name up to a standard that when I'm ready to go on tour, that's when I'm gonna sell the CD. Because what happens is that CDs don't sell like that anymore.
Right.
People just don't want the one cuts. But being a songwriter, I like for people to have all the materials they write. Because you don't make sense to do an album and people download one song from the album. So even though I'll have it on the digital platforms where people can download what they like, when I go on tour, I like to have a few hundred, so I can say people still buy CDs. Not as much as they used to, but people still buy CDs. When I went to England, I was in England last year, in 19 before the pandemic. And one of my shows, I sold 60 CDs. I didn't have any more to sell. People were still coming. I sold about 60 CDs a night.
That's the thing about other countries when they hear your music, how they the appreciation that you get is out of this world. Let me ask you this question. What would you tell the new artists now? I know the generation is different, the flavor is different. What would you tell them now if they are trying? They're trying to be heard. It's easy to be heard. Anybody can be heard. You can go on YouTube to be heard. But what would you tell them right now from your experience as such a legendary artist, if they want to really make it out there?
Make sure you get your education. That is the key. Get an education. Because the music business is a very competitive. Why is no backbiting, backstabbing? It's not as glamorous as you see it, right? When you get to my age, I understand what's going on. Then life changes because you know what's happening out there. You've been around long enough.
Yeah.
So for a young artist to go out there, get your education and learn about the business part of the music. Because performing is about 25%. The big deal is make sure you have the business thing set up. You know about your publishing, you know about copyright, you know about what to do and what not to do. And then the next part of it, record something that can help to change the world. Record a song that's gonna last for a long time, not just overnight hype.
Yo, right? That's definitely a mouthful what you just said because when I go back, like I said, I can go back and I could play Miss Wild Waste, or I could play Fatty Bum Bum.
Yeah.
Those songs are, man, they're right now at this point, they will go on in time. People will always appreciate that type of music because it has, it means so much, what you're speaking about. It has depth. And and I'm not down rating any artists or anything or the industry right now, but so much of the message now has changed and is the same. It's like you just want to hear a little bit, a little bit more than just,
Coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you notice when there's a hit record, everybody wants to cover. And everybody wants to cover. And that happened to me when I did No Gesturing. Bette Midler, she covered it for Atlantic. And then other people like Baron Lee and Fabulous Five and Pioneers and about 15 different people did that song over. And then even recently, Glenn Washington is another reggae artist, very popular reggae artist. He did that song over. And so that helped me because I can collect my royalties from those publishings.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about.
My song, my oldest song, like For the Boom Boom, that had sold over 3 million copies, and it had been done by even people in some various countries, Yugoslavia, so many different places that I didn't even know until I see the statements come through publishing and through Performing Rights Society. Then I realized that my songs are really out there. I've got songs in Brazil that made a big amount of noise, and those songs I don't even play them on the bandstand here because I didn't know that those songs were picked up in other countries.
And see,
so
that
I've got a bunch of recorders that is out there that's doing well. When I went to England, I asked people what type of song to sing. They say the Repatriation. Repatriation is a song I never did here. Some songs that I never did them yet. I go in the rest of the room and practice those songs because there was armor riders. I was paying attention doing the newer songs. I got about 4 new albums. So I was just featuring the new albums because I was in a band. And the band, it was good, but the band as an artist is not good because you find yourself out there playing 2 sets per night and learning other people's songs. And you're getting, people getting to know you more and more. You just become a singer in front of a band. So I had to put the band thing down to focus on Carl Malcolm, the artist.
Yeah, and like you just said, man, I mean, the music that you wrote. I mean, Bette Midler, really? You know what I mean? Think about that for a second, y'all. Okay, Bette Midler. Okay, most of you guys know who Bette Midler is. People like this. I mean, he has so many songs that was redone, and but to God be the glory. Thank God, man, that you got royalties for what they did off the meaningful, soulful music that you wrote. I mean, I love everything that y'all need to look up. Carl Malcolm. Go on YouTube. Look up these songs. Look up Fatty Bum Bum. Look up Miss Wire Waist. Look up, definitely Deeper Pockets is out now. That's fire right now. Look up No Gesturing. Just look up Carl Malcolm and go down the list. When you pull up Carl Malcolm's name, you're gonna see all of these songs. Because trust me, see, there's a whole bunch more. Y'all just don't know. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you, look him up, listen to his music. And I promise you will appreciate it. And the messages that he gave, that he's given in the past. And another thing that I have to say is that I know what this man stands for. And before we go, Carl, I'm going to ask you again. Tell my viewers, what you really stand for. When you're writing your music, tell them what you really stand for and who you are.
I stand for a positive figure in society. I want people look at me, for an example of trying to be, somebody who really people can look up to, and who kids can look up to me and want to be like me. I like to be that type of person. I like to set an example. And I make a difference when I get around any place. I must make a difference. I'm not going to join in a stupid conversation. I'm not going to go along with what the crowd does. If I don't like it, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. So I have a very strong figure on what I believe in is justice and equality, love for humanity. I don't care who you are or what you are. You are loved by me until you offend me. And that's my policy. I don't care if you're black or you're white or you're gay or you're whatever it is. That's your personal business. If you don't offend me, I don't offend you. If you don't offend me, I don't bother you. See what I'm saying? As long as you know your space, then I know my space. We all have our distances and we know what to do. We know who to respect and who to disrespect. As long as you don't disrespect me, I won't disrespect you.
And that's real respect.
That's it.
Yeah. And the thing is, because I know him personally, I have to say that everything that he says is all that I've ever seen in the legendary Call Malcolm. Y'all, show Call Malcolm some love. We're going to give you a big hand. Carl, this is for you because you deserve it. You have done what you've done, and you've done it in style. And I look forward to you doing it in the future more and more again. And continue, man, to teach our youth, continue to teach our young artists the right way, the righteous way to go, man, like you always have. And thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Because you are part.
Give chance for the opportunity to talk,
Yeah. Hey, man, you're a part of me. You have made me a part of me. You have helped build me to who I am right now. And I always appreciate that. So please don't ever stop. Once again, y'all, this has been the legendary Call Malcolm on the Quarantine Happy Hour. And y'all see him again on the show too in the future. Okay? And with that being said, Call, thank you for joining me, my friend.
Good times, James.
Peace. Take care. Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. With Bang Bang Tea, you're going to experience an increase in sensitivity that will make your sexual encounters extremely pleasurable. Your energy levels are going to soar. Your sexual desire is going to skyrocket. And the level of enjoyment is going to keep you going as long as you and your partner desire. If you're looking to maintain an active, pleasurable sex life and have a long-lasting, more fulfilling sex, then Bang Bang Tea is for you. The benefits for this sexual enhancer tea is for both males and females. The Bang Bang Tea stimulates your sexual hormones within 30 to 45 minutes. For women, it gives you an increased feeling of sexual sensitivity. Men, it gives them that solid, natural feeling, erection. It also promotes penis growth. Take your partner to the pinnacle of ecstasy with Bang Bang Tea. High IQ is a lifestyle, not just a brand. It's a way of living, growing, and cultivating the life you want to live, not the life you have to live. High IQ for the conscious smoker.